Commissions. How do they work? How's it going, Tube Tech students? It's your boy Diddles, and I would like to welcome you to a very special video. You see, I've been getting a lot of questions recently about commissions, and by a lot of questions, I mean 2 people have asked me, which really isn't a lot, but considering it's happened twice, that's weird, right? I probably quoted that wrong. Jasper, put up the actual clip of Doofenshmirtz.
Wow. If I had a nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
So I imagine these 2 people asking me isn't going to be the end of that question being asked, so I said, hey, why not make a video and then put it out there for everyone to see? So the next time someone enters my DMs at 3 a.m. in the morning and asks me how do they do commissions, I can just send them this link, go back to bed, and go back to dreaming about myself except having a successful life. Now there are 3 types of commissions we'll be talking about today. We have voice acting commissions, drawing commissions, and writing commissions. Now this should be a quick and easy video to make, considering I just recorded this video and then immediately deleted it. I'm not salty. Are you salty? So first of all, we need to address the elephant in the room. What is a commission? That is someone paying you to provide a service for them. It's literally a job. So when your boss hires you at the plumbing agency, he is commissioning you to take your hand and put it in that toilet full of shit and pull out the toilet paper that is causing the clog. You know what I mean, Jasper? Ah, shut up. Your opinion doesn't mean anything to me. God, I fucking love Hermes. She's like, I fucking love her, and she doesn't realize how much I love her. And if she does, I want her to realize that what she realizes I love about her, I love even more about her. She's so fucking perfect. Anyway, commissions. I could go more in depth into the history of commissions, but then I'd have to go into the history of the barter system and the trade system. And I stopped paying attention to history after 6th grade, so let's just talk about the funny haha voice commissions. Now the hardest part with all 3 of these subjects is going to be this. What is the standard price? Even before I started doing commissions, I was so confused because everyone has so many different varying prices. You have some people putting out immaculate work for little price, and then others putting out Chris Chan level art for an arm and a leg. I'm not even gonna say that about Chris Chan. His art wasn't, you know what? We're not gonna get into that debate here. Finding the baseline is really, really complicated. So here's my advice on that. Find your own baseline. Find a pattern and then find your own. That's what I had to do. When I was looking for voice actors to commission them to work for Dare Dare, or finding voice actors for the audio logs that none of you have paid attention to on the channel, I had to find a pattern and establish my own base price for my own commissions. Oh, Jesus. Those prices range from 2 cents a word all the way up to $1 a sentence. And finding a healthy medium, I decided that my price would be the same price that I paid Dare Dare voice actors, 3 cents a word. Now, of course, that doesn't sound like a lot, but then you realize that MC himself earned $100 from the first episode alone. And there's 12 episodes. If MC has the same amount of words in almost every episode, a baseline of $100, and there are 12 episodes of Dare Dare, and possibly a movie. It's like 30 minutes. That would be $1,200 for MC alone. There are 10 main characters in this show. If you guys don't get your ass to that Patreon right now and support this show so I can fucking pay these people, I know something. So yeah, 3 cents a word, very healthy. Of course, the price for Dare Dare voice actors are gonna go up as the series gains more popularity. Patreon. But for the time being, that is a very healthy price. And that's what I charge people. I also came to that conclusion from knowing my own range and knowing my limits. I know
how high I can go.
I know how deep I can go. I know my vocal range. I refuse to sing in character. That's something I will never do. Jasper put the papyrus video away, or I swear to God, I'm gonna beat the So voice commissions, pretty simple. Know your range, know your limits, know what you will and will not record, and then find a pattern based off of people that you have commissioned, or check other people's commission prices. Compare that to where you are as a voice actor and come up with a baseline. And that same advice goes towards the next section, art commissions. Now I know there's several questions about this. What should I make my baseline? What's the maximum I should charge? Are your commissions open? Yes, they are open. So with that being said, leave a comment down below. Now, the same advice for finding a baseline when it comes to art commissions is the same. As a matter of fact, I have a baseline for my art, but it's also different. Yes, it's the same, but it's different. Excellent advice, Diddles. Of course, everyone needs to start off with a baseline, even if your art is immaculate. If your art is immaculate, but you get, let's use Twitter terms. If your art is like, let's say you draw Sonic art, and you are on the level or even above IDW level artist. Of course, I'm not talking about Blade Shark in the Discord server. This picture of Surge he drew definitely doesn't deserve $300 goddamn dollars. Dear God, look at that shit. That's fucking amazing. And this nigga only has like, what, 100 followers? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? If you don't follow this man, I know something. I'm gonna kill you. So how do you find your baseline? I'm about to put out a very controversial take. Do not take this as legal advice, but this was my controversial take. Even though it is healthy to find a base price based off of your skill set, it may be healthier to just start off with a universal base price. Let me give you an example. Here is my tweet for my Safe for Work commissions. Safe for Work commissions? Does that mean you do? Yes, yes. I'm a grown ass man, yes, and I need to keep my lights on. Get over it. As you can clearly see here, this is my baseline. $5 sketches, $8 line art, $10 flat color, $15 shaded. It's not a lot. The only reason why I am charging this low amount for my quality of art is because literally no one knows I draw. I could put out a tweet featuring my art and it'd get like 2 likes. However, if I keep this baseline and then suddenly I keep posting more art and then they see this, once I start getting that recognition for that art, this will eventually come to the prices of my NSFW commission prices, which are, let me find them, $20 sketch, $30 line art, $40 flat color, and $50 shaded. Now, how did I get up to there? Is it just because, oh, you're getting a lot of commissioners, so you can raise the price to whatever you want it to be? No. This is something that is going to sound kind of harsh to a lot of artists, but please know I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. Know your worth. For a while on that account, I had the same prices as I do on my main account, but I slowly increased it as I learned more and more about art, anatomy, shading, coloring, new techniques. The more I learned, the more I raised the amount, because as I put those newly acquired skills into my art, it took more time. So with that, I started to charge more, because it's like, okay, I'm taking the time to put in these extra little details here or there to fine tune my art. However, where I am right now with these prices, I have not gone above them because I am still learning. Once I learn something else to improve my art, then I'll go up again. But for right now, this is where it's going to stay. Eventually, on my main account, those are going to be the standard prices for arts there. That's going to become the standard eventually, unless in that time frame I learn a new skill and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is definitely going to bring the price up. I don't foresee that happening, not because I think, oh, I'm so great at art. It's just because I don't have the time to do it with my job. But hopefully that'll change when it becomes my mainstay job. So, when it comes to art commissions, these are the steps. 1, know your skills and worth. 2, set the baseline. 3, push your art out there. 4, once you start getting attention, slowly increase the price of your commissions to where you believe your skill set is. all the way back from step 1. You literally have to begin with the end in mind. Begin with your ending in mind to know where your art is going to get once you get that attention. And if you notice things are adding up beforehand, all your skills and your talents when it comes to art, keep going back to step 1 and say, this is my worth, this is what it's going to be at the end, this is what the end goal is going to be. But slowly work your way up. That is how I do my art commissions. I can't think of any more advice when it comes to art commissions. I guess I could say, like, when you do draw, don't just put it out there and then let it sit. Remember, there are 2 sides of the earth. When you post it, immediately 12 hours after you post it, retweet it. So that way the other side of the earth gets to see it. That's really the only other thing that I could know. Make sure both sides of the earth gets to see your art. So that means you'd probably have to post it at a relatively decent time. Like, if you post a picture at 10 a.m., retweet it 12 hours from then, so that the other side of the world gets it. I know that's not how it works, but basically just shut up, leave me alone. I don't use a universal clock. We believe in you, Mark. Now, the last commission type we have to talk about is writing commissions. I have no idea how to do writing commissions. I have literally never written anything for anyone besides myself. I've hired writers to work on Dare and How to Tube. For instance, Quaker DX in the server, he's writing Baka's episode of Dare. You have Jasper here, who actually helped write the pilot. No, not the pilot, the first part of Sun's episode. No, Jasper, I'm just doing this because I'm trying to get my brain juices flowing. I'm not touching you. I swear to God, I'm not. Ignore my spider fingers. But the standard for paying them has really just been $25 a script. I can't establish a pattern for them because I don't believe they've ever approached me and said, this is how much I'd like to be paid per script. So I've just been saying, all right, I'll pay you like $25 a script, because I don't really give them long scripts. Dare is probably the longest they've had so far. That'll definitely go when we start breaking into How to Tube territory, but yeah, I can't really give the best advice when it comes to writing. From experience, the only advice I can give is talk to the people you're commissioning and get an idea of how much they would charge. No matter how many people you talk to, try to get like a baseline for it. I didn't even talk about animation commissions. I don't even know where to start with that. I have like 2 animators for the Dream Team, and one of them I paid like $300 for that one shit post of Yon and Dare looking on the phone and realizing that they had turned into the Sonic and Tails dancing meme. So I don't even remember how we did that. I'm pretty sure it's still in DMs. Let me see what we did. Okay, it says here that I am paying Anju $6 per keyframe, which is honestly, that's fine. That's going to have to, that's gonna hurt when we actually start doing the episodes, but hopefully we'll have enough to fund it by then. So you better get your ass on that Patreon before I beat the fuck. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my tutorial on commissions. I don't have anything else to say. I want to play Roblox, so I'm probably gonna play Roblox for a bit. I'm gonna join the Patreon to help How to Tube and Dare come out. Bye. Okay, no, get out of here. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. No. God, please. Oh, juked him. Okay. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh my God, I'm a legend.